Hello, stay tuned with daily news from Marjayat TV. Daily meetings of Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi. The prominent Shia Islamic jurist Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts large numbers of religious scholars, seminary teachers and students, religious experts, political figures, civil rights activists, academics, and public groups of people on a daily basis at his central office in the holy city of Qom. In these meetings, the visitors give reports on their activities and listen to the guidelines and advices of the Grand Jurist. The central office of His Holiness hosts public visitors every day until noon prayer. Adam Center studies human rights in religious governments. Adam Center for Defending Rights and Freedoms holds a panel discussion Holy Karbala to discuss human rights in religious and ideological governments. This panel was hosted by Annaba Culture and Media Institute and was attended by legal experts and human rights activists. Dr. Ala Husseini, the head of the Administrative Affairs at Karbala University Law School, commented on the nature of this panel during an interview. He said, "It is evident that ideological governments hold on to power and governance all at once. They adhere to a set of doctrines that can justify and legitimize their power over the masses." He further added, after discussions on the topic, the participants concluded that freedom is essential to actualize the Islamic ideals, which aim at creating a thriving and healthy society. In the end, Dr. Ala Husseini said, "Governments and rulers are only instruments of service, not ideals to be served. Therefore, the rulers and governments should stop using suppression and violence to legitimize their power." Al-Tayyar Shirazi office investigates women's role in a conference in Baghdad, Iraq. Coinciding with the birth anniversary of Imam Jawad, the 9th Shia leader, a conference was held by Al-Tayyar Shirazi office in the Iraqi capital, Baghdad. This conference was hosting groups of women, religious experts and social activists. Sayyid Adnan al-Musavi, the keynote speaker of the conference, highlighted the social and individual lives of Muslim women in modern times. He also talked about the woman's position in the pre-Islamic era during the Age of Ignorance and its evolution after the onset of Islam. Sayyid Adnan al-Musavi then brought some historical examples of women who were placed in the position of leadership and successfully carried out the Islamic laws in their own times. In the end of this conference, which coincided with the birth of Imam Jawad, the attendance was given gifts and presents. Al-Tayyar Shirazi offices aims at holding similar conferences for once a month in Baghdad. Baghdad Cultural Islamic Center celebrates birth anniversaries of Imam Ali and Imam Jawad. The Baghdad Cultural and Islamic Center, affiliated to the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, held celebrations to honor the birth anniversaries of Imam Ali and Imam Hadi, peace be upon them both. This celebration ceremony was attended by religious and cultural figures. Sheikh Saleh Alami and Sayyid Malik Hashemi explicated lessons from the life stories of the Commander of the Faithful and Imam al-Hadi, peace be upon them both. In the end of this ceremony, Mr. Ahmed Aufi al-Saadi, the director of Baghdad Culture and Islamic Center, congratulated this auspicious occasion to the Savior, Imam al-Mahdi, and the great Islamic jurists and believers. 14 Infallibles Institute hosts students from the Gar University. The 14 Infallibles Institute, based in Holy Najaf, hosted female students from Faculty of Geometry at the Gar University. This meeting took place at al-Bani Husseiniya in Holy Najaf. In these meetings, Ms. Shirazi made a speech to the audience.